it is always your job in the sale to drive the next step. Hey everyone, it's Shannon Lee, the Director of Coaching at Win Without Pitching, and I'm happy to be back with you today to answer another question that one of our followers submitted. This time it came via email, so I'm just going to read the question to you. The question is, in the age of Zoom and video calls, what do you say about a potential client who's trying to be evasive about meeting in person to talk over the marketing options and a proposal? She goes on to say, we've had numerous value conversations now, and I think video calls can enable the potential client to take screenshots of the proposal and then begin to commoditize certain things by engaging in bidding wars behind closed doors. Ooh, there's a lot going on in this question. I can feel some of the anger and raw emotion, maybe. So, this is a point of sale process that we probably need to dig into a little bit here. So, I'm going to start with this idea of it is always your job in the sale to drive the next step. Regardless if that meeting is in person or via Zoom, it's always your job to make it really clear to that client to be that, okay, we're moving to the proposal part of the conversation now. We're going to go back and put a proposal together for you. And then we're going to come back and talk you through the options that we've come up with. And so we may work a little different than other firms that you're used to talking to. But the way we do it is we collect everybody in the room or in the Zoom, whatever's most comfortable for your team, who's going to be a part of making the decision to hire us or whomever is, on the roster of agencies you're looking at, and we sit and talk through the options that we've come up with. And that gives us the chance to speak for our own work and to answer any questions that you have. So if that sounds okay to you, that's what we'd like to do next. How does next Wednesday at 4 sound? So the idea is you are always driving the next step. And if you're in a Zoom meeting or in person, you need to give them the proposal. They need to have a copy to look at, or you need to pull it up on the screen so they can follow along with you. And if they're taking screenshots or taking notes on it, that's okay because you're not in Win Without Pitching land creating a proposal that is dense and full of detail. What we're actually going for after you have a value conversation is to create a 3 option, 1 page proposal that generally outlines the idea in each option that you speak to. This proposal isn't meant to walk through the organization on its own without you there. It needs you to provide the context. So, some hints and tips for you today. Thank you for the question. Hope this was helpful. I think a good next step is to consider signing up for the Win Without Pitching workshop that we're hosting in September. If you go to our website, winwithoutpitching.com, and go to the workshop section, you can read more about it. We address this exact point of sale process. We guide you through how to have a qualifying conversation, drive the next step, how to have a value conversation, drive the next step to get you to the closing conversation, which is where you're facilitating a choice and deciding if you're going to work together. So check out the workshop page of our website. You'll learn more there. And thanks again for the question. Please, everybody, let me know what's on your mind. How do you need help? Submit your question via YouTube or hit me up in LinkedIn. We can link in and you can ask me a question that way. Good to be with you all today. Cheers.